Welcome here to the circuit Jose Carlos Pache circuit for the F1, well, the AME final for Tier 4. Let's get racing here. And now the track map of Sao Paulo here in Brazil. 15 corners, 4.3 kilometers. Let's have a look at the track. Well, joining me in the commentary box tonight, due to the sad departure of Jog due to him being ill, is the one and only Jedi. Hello, Jedi.
Hi. Oh, sorry. You caught me eating a cookie.
Oh.
I thought I had done.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's all right. It's finished now.
Yeah, let's get onto the formation lap. So, let's get going for the formation lap here around the Interlagos circuit, and it is looking very, very dark, I must say.
Yeah. Maybe there could be some rain later. They've all started on those softer compound tyres, softs and mediums. I'm going to pull up the tyre data now.
I'm going to do a...
So we can see Keane and Tom Davis and Noah in P18, 15 and 12, oh sorry, 13, are the only ones out of the top 10 starting on softs, so it'll be interesting to see whether they will gain places or not at the start of the race. But obviously, with those people at the back opting for the mediums, maybe the rain won't come, maybe it's just a bit dark. And
we never know.
As the race goes on.
Well, we might know if I do a quick ask. I'm just going to do the normal rain question mark in Tier 4 chat. So, the supposed strategy is a soft hard or a soft medium. What do you think the drivers are going to choose today?
Well, personally, I think most drivers should be capable of running a soft medium, although it is quite tricky and you've got to think about tyres all the way through the race. So my bet is a soft medium or a soft hard, because just cutting down those pit stops really does gain you a lot of time.
Yeah, it really does. But remember, this is F1 2020. Anything can happen, from anything from safety car glitches to madmen on the throttle. As the lights come on, and I can't see the lights, so 1, 2, 3.
5 lights. And lights are out, and away we go. Oh, the Williams have got a good start. He's pulling away from... I can't say anything.
Yeah, they've all ghosted into turn 1, which could be a good thing.
Oh, he has not quite got past, though. Scott has still kept on to P1, followed by How to Get Right and Will Gibson behind him. I can't tell you about gaps right now. All position change because the tower's going crazy. Yeah,
the tower's going crazy, but I think it's sorted now.
AME have changed some places. And so is Toss and Max Duca. Fubs had a horrible start. He's been relegated down 3 positions off the grid. Other good
Tom Davis, sorry, just quickly going to cut in. Tom Davis is currently going side by side with the Mercedes Shogun, but currently on track. Fub has just lost. Well, no, he's.
Big brush behind him.
Ooh.
They're going side by side through sector 3. Oh, and Shogun just gives the position away to the Haas car. I think that's a good decision to make. Relinquish the position. It's not a sprint; it is a marathon.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Shogun will be looking at getting back later.
Oh, and Pondweed's out already. What happened to Pondweed? He's in the wall.
Yeah. Oh, he's going very slowly, and he's retired.
No, he's retired. He's in the wall. He's got a tyre off.
Oh my word.
And there's a safety car out already. So...
yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, Shogun's in the pits. And is he getting a wing change? Yeah, Shogun's getting a wing change. I think that's why he let him pass.
And he's gone for hards. Now this is interesting that Shogun's pitted to hards, because it is only still lap 1. I don't know why my screen says lap 3.
Yeah, it's called the lap 3 glitch. It's common. All the timings are going to be wrong and everything in a minute.
Okay, well, no matter. He's only lap 2, and Shogun has already pitted, and he's gone into those hards. I don't think the hards will possibly last as long as the race, so he's obviously looking at going very long and then changing on to softs. I think it's the only viable strategy that he's you can do there.
Yeah, that's.
But I don't see why he wouldn't go for fresh mediums instead, to be honest.
Yeah, well, no, he's already on mediums, so he can't do medium, medium, medium. That's the only issue.
Of course. Yeah. That's
So-
quite annoying for him.
Yeah. So,
And you just see him there passing the safety car.
welcome to the laps behind the safety car, where we're going to talk some track facts. Woo, track facts. So, the land which a circuit is located on was originally bought in 1926 by property developers who wanted to build housing. But, due to the stock market crash in 1929, they built the circuit instead. And it was based on Roosevelt's Field Raceway in New York.
Well, might I interrupt these track facts a quick second, because I can see rain on Scott's onboard.
And it is
And
raining.
I can see rain on How to Get Right's onboard. I think it is raining.
Yep, it is raining. So talking about rain Interlagos, let's talk about 2016. Are you aware of the 2016 Brazilian Grand Prix?
Is this the one that Max Verstappen called the most incredible save of his career?
Yes, it is, and it was going to be Verstappen's win more than likely.
Well, I think he saved it anyway, did he not?
What?
Did he lose it?
He,
I can't remember. Was this the one
he,
where
he
hit
was
off
on
the
he,
wall?
was- he was on the he came second, I believe, but he was gonna win it.
Oh.
Then, I believe he did a Romain Grosjean and did puncture, puncture. Well, he didn't do a Romain Grosjean because Romain
Hit by
Grosjean
accident.
crashed out on the lap to the grid. So, yeah, it was very wet though, so you can't exactly blame him.
And
Talking
that's
about-
something more Hungary 2020-esque as well.
Yeah,
Is
Talk-
anyone going to pit?
talking
Not looking
about
like it's
crashing
great.
out, let's talk about 2005.
We've
Because-
got some pitters. Hold on.
Oh yeah, we got a couple of pitters.
McLaren Lad and Ronak have pitted. I want to see what
Yeah,
tyres they go on to. because
I think it's too
Sebastian
late.
might be
I think
really
it's too
close.
early for Inters. Might help them under the safety car, but they're going to lose too much
They've gone
time.
for the gamble, though. They have gone for the gamble.
It's like when I gave up hope in Silverstone when I was going to win, but then got punted. Let's not talk about that because you won that race. Did you? Oh!
I did win that race.
McLaren lad is in the wall, in the pit lane.
How did he manage that?
No idea, but yeah.
He's missing a front wing end plate on that front left. So
Yeah,
obviously it was a big hit.
He had a bit of a slide, from what I saw.
Now,
So he's
this
gonna
could just be me, but why is it that whenever Ronak is about, there's an incident? Not
Well-
saying anything just yet. I am just the commentator of this race. But, you know, he might be a bad luck charm for other drivers on the track around him.
Very, very true.
And here's an interesting one. Noah watches on board, he's slipping and sliding because he's fitted for wets. What a mad
Wets?
lad. Yeah, for wets. What's he doing?
That is
enjoying this.
that is a bit of a mad lad move, I must say.
It reminds me of a race I had in Monaco a while back where it was bone dry and the game fitted me on Inters for no reason.
It's happened to all of us.
Ended up race fitting that race, but it's it's sort of things like this that makes the difference between, you know, a game and real life, because this would never happen in real life, but it's funny nonetheless to see in game.
Well, talking
I'm
about
sure
games.
Noah's still got
Oh,
the time.
someone else is in the
We've got
pits. It's
some more pitters. J Games and McLaren has gone.
wait.
back
Oh,
into
and the
it.
Williams is in the wall, and he got reset. Luckily, and didn't lose a tire.
Did he do it himself or?
Yeah, he slid into the pit lane.
Oh.
No. Talking about games, F1 2021. Have you watched anything about it so far?
No, I've been keeping it a secret for myself because it's going to be a surprise.
Mm.
All I've heard is what people in AME have been saying about the new damage model.
Have you heard about the rear
which
wing
is-
damage?
which is again. I have, yes.
Have you
but
seen?
it
Have you
doesn't
seen the
actually
rear
come
wing
off.
damage?
I've seen pictures of it, and you can get sort of what looks like chips in the wing, but it doesn't look like the whole
Yeah.
wing can come off. So we'll have no Leclerc Vettel in Austria sort of things going on. But
Mhm.
I wish they did that. If there was a better damage model, I think that'd be a really good selling point for the game. and it would also encourage safer driving. But alas, we can't have everything we want, can we?
Yeah. I think they've tried to tackle open lobby issues with it, but it's open lobbies. They can't expect much.
So we've got safety car in this lap. I want to see if the Williams and McLaren lads can catch up to the back of the grid before we all restart.
I think they will, because, well, the Williams won't, but I think the McLaren will.
Alright, so eyes are going to be on Scott now, because it's going to be his decision on when to restart. See if he can catch how to get right off guard. Obviously these guys are on softs when a lot of people are going for those wets.
And he's off.
So we could see some slipping and sliding from our top drivers, or our bottom drivers in fact. Seems like a pretty clean restart to me. Scott is pulling away, he's already gained 8 tenths.
Oh, there's more truck drivers in the pits as well. But let's have a look around the field to see what everyone's doing.
Oh, Jay Games just slammed it into the wall. He went totally, completely wide. So I think that's a good sign that those inters just aren't ready yet, because
yeah, it doesn't look ready for inters.
Slowing off completely. So this also brings up the question to me of why those back markers didn't start the race on softs if they knew it was going to rain later. Because they went on to mediums, didn't they, most of them, in the bottom 10, and that probably just lost them valuable time in those first 6 laps when it wasn't raining.
Yeah, very, very true. But the thing is, if you're in the back, you have to try something, unless you're going to be just stuck there.
True, and I think we've had a lot of gamblers at the back today. Toss, McLaren, J Games, Noah, Rawnak have all gone onto those inters, and they all seem to be struggling on it at the moment. But we do see more people pitting. Oh! I was just watching J Games, he's gone into the wall again, same place as Ponweed, and that is his front wheel completely off now.
Yeah, is he going to go on another set of... Don't say he's going to go on another set of softs. Oh, well,
Looks
I mean...
like it. And
is he going to go on into this?
First
Oh, someone's in the wall. It's Shogun. Let's see if I can get on board with someone. Yeah, nope, they've all went to the pit, so I can't see what happened to Shogun there.
DNF.
Yeah, DNF, but I can't see what happened to him.
But let's talk about Will Gibson, who's lost quite a bit of time. Decided to pit for the Inters. He was one of our top 3, was he not? I can't remember.
Which one?
And
Will
so
Gibson.
He marked one of the first of our possible contenders for a win, who's gone into the pits for those Inters. So maybe it is about time the track is changing. We're yet to find out, I think.
The thing is, if you... Ooh, Scott's twitching a bit now. If you look at the way Scott drives, it's something I've noticed. He short shifts so much, and he's coming into the pits.
How to get right doesn't follow him though. How to get right's going for another one.
Oh no! He did a bit of a speedy.
I don't think he slowed down in time because it's too slippy on the track.
Yeah.
It's slick for him.
Right, let's see. Has he gained enough to come out ahead of those inter-runners?
Well, we're going to see if we watch this his outlap from the pit lane, because this might be the decider between how to get right and Scott's. Because if it's not quite time for Scott to pit, if he pitted just a tad bit too early, how to get right might get the overcut on him.
Let's see. He comes out. Is there anyone ahead of him on inters? McLaren lad has undercut Scott. Toss has undercut Scott. So them going on the inters a bit earlier has helped them. But what can How to Get It Right do?
Well, I've been watching How to Get It Right, and he's just really struggling around his corners. Look how slowly he's going.
Yeah, he is going.
Cannot get on the power.
Very slow.
I think he might have not only lost any chance of winning, but any chance of finishing in the top 10. Because I think everybody all the way down to possibly Noah could be passing him here.
Yeah, as we quickly look as he comes into the pits, let's see where he's going to come out. But remember, Scott now has a 5-second time penalty, so if he can slow down well enough, not get a penalty, if he's within 5 seconds, theoretically, he is ahead of Scott.
I want to bring up the position change and see how many places McLaren Lad of Toss have made. McLaren Lad have made 8 and Toss made 5. So it's really quite an unexpected top 3 at the moment.
Yeah.
With Scott relinquishing P1 for 2 quite unexpected drivers.
Yeah, Scott's very much confusing me today, because normally Scott is a penalty-free driver. And currently, I think he's at like 8 seconds in penalties, which is very much not like Scott. Because I don't.
He's getting through his head.
I know.
Is he shocked by the gap he's got to Toss in P1?
Possibly.
Maybe. I mean, I'd be confused if I was leading the race pretty dominantly from the start and have suddenly just lost 2 positions on strategy alone.
Or if your name's Lewis Hamilton, you were P6 and lost 2 positions, you'd also be quite angry. But we digress.
Well, you know, he also lost P2 with the magic button.
Oh, the special magic button. We'll have a talk about that later on once everything calms down a bit. Because I did a bit of experimenting earlier.
I'm looking at a race between Club and Ronak. It's looking pretty decent. Ronak not giving an inch of room for Fub.
Well, let's go on board with Fub. Ooh, that was very close for them because I believe Fub nearly went into the back. So a bit of slipstreaming. What can he do? Oh, he's on the grass. He's down the inside.
Ronak's going very... Is Ronak going to get a foot in the grass? If he does, that might not be good. No. Oh! I think they might have banged rear wheel tyres a bit. But Fub has got the move done. That was an amazing battle, I'll tell you. They were going so close for what it was.
Yeah.
And now it's going to be, if Fub catches up to the 2 ahead, 2 Renaults double teaming this Williams.
Yeah, the Renault master plan coming into effect.
Do you think team orders might come into place if Keane decides maybe Fub's a bit faster? Is he going to let Fub have a go at the Williams first?
We'll have to see.
Doesn't look like it. He sort of parks it on the line and is defending quite hard. Yeah. Fub's probably going, let me through. I got the pace on you, mate. But he's not doing it.
Yeah, ooh, was that a team order move? No, they're fighting it. Will we see the Renault master plan come? Ooh, very, very close.
A bit late, but he's got the outside line now. This is a bit brave from Fub, but it's seeming to work for him.
And it has worked for him. Unless Keane gets a nice slipstream, which he might do.
No, I don't think so. I think Fub
I might think Keane might go for a dive here. No, he doesn't.
No, not happening.
Keane is normally a very aggressive driver when it comes to diving, but obviously with the wet conditions, he's not enjoying it.
Another battle just ahead. How to get right, driver DMV and Max Duca. 3 pretty quick drivers, I must say. All battling it out for effective P5. And, you know, I couldn't possibly make a bet on who I think's going to come out on top here because they've all got pace in their own respects. Oh, but driver DMV just slipping and sliding a little bit.
Yeah. Scott is currently right on the back of McLaren Lad, just quickly saying.
And you can see that red light flashing on McLaren Lad's car. He's been defending, but obviously Scott is too quick for him because he has used a lot of his ERS in the defence.
Well, the red lights do flash when it's just wet, but
do they?
Yeah, when it's wet, they flash constantly. If you look at all the cars, rears, they're all flashing all the time. It's
driver DMV's just lost it.
Ooh, I just saw a yellow flag come out. Has he got front wing damage?
No. Oh, but there's a
yes, he does. Does he? No, he doesn't.
Now,
he just needs to get back up to speed and catch back up to handicap.
What I know about what happened to driver DMV there is he was engaged in a battle with Max Duca, and he just sort of ran it a bit wide through that corner, caught a foot in the grass, and around this track, the grass does seem to be killer because you just get one tyre in there and you completely just lose all grip on that side of the car, and that's just pulled him wide and he completely lost it. I don't think it was quite a full spin, but certainly a pretty cool power slide.
Yeah. But looking in... Oh! Some news on Shogun. Had to leave. Fire in the kitchen. Everyone okay?
Fire in the kitchen.
Everyone
Oh,
okay?
dear.
Oh dear. Well, we send our best respects to Shogun, and we hope the best for his kitchen. Well, that's very fun. But guess what's open? The pit window, apparently.
Well, I'm not sure many people will be pitting because they've already just gone into fresh softs. Probably
Softs.
worth looking on the screen at how old they are right now.
Softs.
Sorry, inters.
Inters. Yeah, everyone.
Inters.
Yeah, let's quickly.
For some reason, I was thinking soft because they're better than wets.
Yeah.
I compare inters and wets to like soft and medium because that's how I do it.
No, it's more like soft
Don't
and
question it.
hard. Well, there's about a 20-second difference from inters to wets, I think, or something like that.
So, how many penalties does Scott have now? Just out of interest.
I believe it's 8
8 seconds
seconds.
worth.
Yeah.
So I don't think McLaren Lad should have fought for that position. If I was McLaren Lad, I would have just slipped in behind and happily followed behind, because even if he does pull away from you a bit, like he has, if McLaren Lad can stick in 80 seconds, he's still got a good chance at a good finish.
Yeah, he could do. Really could do. Just needs to stick in there. But
Another one out of position is Will Gibson. He's got 11-second penalties. So currently, that would relinquish him to 7th out
yeah,
of all of the cars, which is pretty unexpected from both drivers, really. So this could definitely be a surprising final order. Something a bit different, which would be nice to finale us off, really, wouldn't it?
yeah. But now I believe we're in a bit of a wait, how to get it right. It's right on the back of Max Duca. Let's see what you can do. And if how to get it right gets this move done, we may come back with some more track facts. But behind that, driver DMB is right on the tail of handicap as well.
Handicap, yeah. We've got two masses going at once, so just keep an eye on both of them. I think driver DMB is just a bit closer. He's obviously trying to gain those places back, but he has lost.
Well, let's go about
and this
driver
might
DMB
really
because
take
he is gaining
well.
lots of time. Driver DMB is
he's-
right on the back.
Is he going to look for that move around the outside? It's quite a bold one, especially in the wet. So you've got to brake a bit
Let's
later.
see the side by side.
Side by side. He's given the room though.
He's done it.
The handicap has still relinquished the position. I think that was quite a bit of a squeeze on the handicap. He was very squeezed to the inside of turn 1.
Yeah, but guess who's got even closer now?
Oh.
How to get it right. How to get it right seems to be very fast through the corners, just not on that long straight. I think some of these cars are set up for dry running, and I think how to get it right has set up a bit for wet running due to how well he's doing in the corners. If you look at the gap to Max Duca, and then you get to the straight, and Max Duca just pulls away.
I think that might just be how braking and exiting the corner works. Because you catch up on braking, and then he will pull away on corner exits. And that's generally a good sign that the cars are equal.
Yeah, but no, he's
So
gaining
I think-
weight.
we might see these two battling for quite a few laps.
Yeah, probably. He's closer than last lap though, so let's see what I can do.
That's a good point. And I think How to Get Right does have the pace over Max Duca, but obviously it is harder to overtake in the wet conditions.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Just slipping about. Every time I see something like that, I always get excited because maybe, just maybe, they'll lose the car entirely and we'll see a massive crash.
Yeah, you never know
Which
with
is a bit
this.
sadistic of me, but it's always exciting.
Yeah, it's so exciting to have a bit of a crash, but not too big. We don't want the 10-lap safety car.
That'd be horrible. Can they really go for 10 laps?
They can't in game, but they can in real life.
Well, yeah, that makes more sense.
Well, actually,
Obviously
they
10
can
laps
in
real
game
life.
if somebody called the host leaves in Britain. Never heard of that happening before.
No.
Never heard of it.
No.
If you don't get that reference,
know what you're talking
then
about.
we'll keep it quiet. Ooh, how'd you get right?
That was very tight.
That I think that was a bit of wheel banning.
Cut that corner just
And there's a Williams. I know a guy. He hasn't lost any front wing. He just did a bit of a spin. So that means Tom Davis is now at P13. I don't think Tom spun yet, which is a bit of a surprise. Yet. Well,
it's a bit disappointing. I've got my laugh ready for when he does do it though.
Well, let's get a comedical laugh sound effect ready.
Yeah.
Do we have game sound on? Yeah, we should do.
I hope so.
Yeah, we do. I think it's just me worrying that we don't. That's making it so we don't. Right. Looking at everything. How to get it right is back of Max Duca.
I think he might go for another shot here. Depends on how much ERS.
Do you know what's happening? It's getting wetter.
Here he comes.
Ooh, where's he gonna inside?
He's inside this time.
But he's got a break on the wet.
Corner.
Let's hope he doesn't. Let's hope he didn't have the magic on. Doesn't go straight on.
Yeah. Never leave the magic on, kids.
Yeah. Did you see? Have you actually seen the brake bias for Magic?
It must change it to 100%, right?
No, it is 80. It's 86.5% brake bias.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is. So no wonder it warms up the brakes a lot, but not good if you leave it on. Because when you put the brakes on hard, you're gonna do a bit of a locky, and then you'll do a bit of a straight line.
Try something like overtaking Sergio Perez when he's squeezing you. Turn one back. I mean, there's too many things going on to think about turning the magic off.
Yeah.
And you probably could smell ceramic burning, to be honest, because you could see the tyres steaming on the grid.
Yeah, that's because he had magic on all the way to the line. Then he turned. Ooh! How to get it right? Spun off.
Oh no!
But he did the smart thing, pressed the pause button and reset to track before you could hit the wall. That was very smart from him. But
Are
because
you allowed to do that?
yeah, you are. There's no rules against it. Just because they can't exactly police it if it's not caught on stream. So it's one of those things. But looking at the current thing, do you know how the Renault? You said the Renault should switch places.
Yes.
13 seconds.
I know. I just
That's
it off the track.
that's the gap.
Did go for a corner cut.
Yeah.
The ultimate corner cut, mind you, because he just went across the grass entirely.
That's the only thing about this circuit. I wish there wasn't track limits up into turn 12 so you could just cut straight across and get onto the straight. It would give some amazing no track limits races.
So, here's something interesting to talk about. McLaren Lad and Will Gibson are getting close, and Scott has got out of the interval where McLaren Lad could beat him on penalties. I think even if Scott got another penalty, he's still out of the gap to McLaren Lad.
Yeah, I believe it. Well, no, there's another 3 tenths. But ooh, so Williams have a bit of a slide there. But Will Gibson and McLaren Lad are nose cone to rear wing. Can't use bumper to bumper.
Another interesting thing to mention, Will Gibson's used a lot of his overtake to catch up to McLaren Lad, and now he's on only 8%, whilst McLaren Lad's sitting on a pretty comfortable 35. So the second Will tries to go for a move, McLaren Lad probably just defend with overtake.
Who's in the pits? It's Ronak, and what's he done now? Is it a front wing or is it...
No, he's just changed his tyres.
Yeah, I think he's just changed his tyres.
He's gone for another set of inters. I'm not sure why he's done that, really, because he probably could have gone to the end of the old ones.
Well, might be able to get to the end, just depends on tyre
Oh,
deck.
I know, guys, just spun again. He's on softs.
Why is he on softs?
What's he?
Do you want to know why? It stopped raining. Has it? Yeah, it stopped raining. So I think he's trying to get the softs on early. He's trying to undercut and it's not working.
That's so ugly. He's lost 53 seconds.
And he
Then
spun.
he spun it again. I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh.
Oh,
I think he's called that way too early. Oh my. Oh dear. He must be hitting himself. He's probably been lapped by almost the whole grid now. He's
yeah, I think...
1.4 seconds off. Which means he's about to get lapped.
Yeah.
Where is Toss on the map? Can't see. Oh, he spun it again.
Yeah, and he's backwards into the barrier. Has his wheel came off? No, it hasn't. He won't be that lucky when the new thing comes out because he'll just lose his front wing.
Keen and J Games have boxed both for new wings, so maybe they came together. I don't know, but they've also gone for softs. So
yeah,
more people trying it. Tom Davis nearly lost it. He's pitted for the mediums. We said we'll catch him if he spins. He nearly spun, but he stopped it. Good lad.
Yeah, we did very well at stopping that.
Toss is still going on those inters. I still think it's the right decision. I still think he's made the right choice. We'll see though, because McLaren Lad, the first of our top 5, has gone in for those fresh softs as well.
Bit of a slide from...
And this time I do mean fresh softs, not inters. They are going into softs because the rain has stopped.
Well, hello everyone, welcome back. It's dried up here in Interlagos while we've been gone due to a quick technical issue. And is driver DMB in the lead on inters or is he on softs? No, he's on inters. But no, we're back and everyone's on softs because while we've been gone, it's done a bit of drying up. And during that rain period, a lot of people have saved up their ERS. So we should get a good bit of racing now, hopefully.
And during his pit stop, Scott served, I think, his 5 seconds from his last pit stop. So now he's gone down to 6 seconds, and he's still only 2.1 off the tops.
Yep. But let the timing screens just realign themselves because that's what they're doing for me right now. And I'll...
In fact, about the same amount of DRS. So it's interesting to see how the two of them will use it differently.
Yeah, currently it's decided to make you very quiet for me. So, just going to quickly sort that. There we go. Right, let me...
That's a glitch that F1 does, isn't it?
Yeah, it does it. I'm trying to sort it. It was fine before, but it's decided to do it now, so... Yep, we are live, so we should be okay. So, just want to quickly say something.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I think we should apologise for the
Yeah, let's...
watching live.
Yeah, just a quick apology.
There's a bit of a technical issue, and these things happen sometimes, but we live and we learn. And here in the commentary box, we have learned.
Yep. Definitely. So, yeah, this is your current lineup. Scott is catching up to Toss rapidly. Now that we're back in normal racing speed.
Seconds in the last lap. So this will be an interesting battle, and it is for the race win. But not only that, but once Scott gets past, he's also going to get on in by another 6 seconds.
Is it 6 seconds now?
Yeah, because he served his 5 seconds in the pit lane. I watched him do it.
So yeah, if he didn't have to serve those 5 seconds, then he would have been ahead.
True, yeah. So he might be regretting just going a bit deep into the pit lane on his last pit stop then. Maybe he's making the race a bit more challenging for himself. He's already won the championship, so why not make it more fun?
Yep. So he's gonna. Well, he's within a second now. So is DRS back enabled? And Scott goes fastest lap. I don't know if DRS is back enabled, but if it is, he's gonna get a nice DRS push down here as well. See as he comes down. See if the rear wing opens up. Across the DRS line, and yes, it is. Driver DMB sets the fastest lap as well now.
See how everything goes now. We have seen quite a few drivers while you're going well pick up some penalties.
Yeah.
Driver DMB had to get right. McLaren lad and Purple picked up their first 2 seconds. Will Gibson's got another 3, and the handicap's got another 3 as well.
Yep. Well, currently we are on board with Scott, watching as he's now less than half a second behind his rival of Toss for the win of this race. Then Scott has to gain another 6 seconds, which with his current pace he should be able to do pretty easily, you would think. But now as they come onto the straight, Scott's going to be...
Is using DRS to defend, and Scott's doing this thing to catch up. But Toss does have more DRS, so I think if they're both going to use everything they've got, Scott will drop off first.
Yep, definitely. So will Scott might get down here because he'll have DRS. Let's see what happens. He opens up the DRS. He's right on the tail. Is he going to go for a move down the inside? He pulls out. He's alongside and he brakes it late. And he is up into the lead of this race. He now has to go and find 6 seconds. Or hope that Toss gets a penalty.
This is that Toss was more than happy to give him the position. And I think that's because he knows he can't fight for that place. He knows Scott does have that pace. But if he can just maybe hold it behind him, stay in the DRS, and just use his everything to keep with Scott, and there's no way that Scott can pull out the time he needs. So at the end of the day, you need to pull out 5 seconds in the next 8 laps. So that's almost a second a lap he's got to gain on it.
That is very, very true. And as we've seen, Toss's car is very, very fast in a straight line as well. So it just depends on who's got the car more set up and ready. Talking about how fast Toss's car is in a straight line, he just literally pulled 3/10 out of Scott in that straight. So let's see. Might be a battle to the end. You never know.
Again, I don't think Toss is going to race for the track position. He's just going to happily sit behind and take the win on penalties. And why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Can't blame him. Let's get you some information up. So let's look at fastest lap. He's currently held by How to Get It Right by, I believe, a tenth of a... 2/10 of a second? Yeah, 2/10 of a second to Will Gibson. So let's have a look at tyres as well. And it won't let me for some reason. So...
I've got it here. Our 2 leaders.
Oh wait, I've got it.
5 laps.
There we go. They're both on...
Max Luca, who's on 4 laps, and Driver DMB is on 3 laps. So Driver DMB does have the softest tyres, but I can't see much going on those tyres ahead of him.
Yeah.
The interesting ones, P9, P10, and P14, there's one for medium driving the softs. I think that's down to the fact that the mediums were fresh and the softs were not.
Yeah. But, just going to say, the pit stop awards of the day goes to Ronak with 6 stops, as it is the Ferrari and the Renault, and the Ferrari and the Renault has to go into bloody... Why am I saying bloody? He was ghosted. Oh, and the Ferrari's in the wall. Bang!
And that's happens when you race someone you're not even supposed to be racing. Because Ronak's been lapped now, twice, and he's So, I mean, that's what happened between Ocon and Verstappen, wasn't it? It could be the other way around.
I don't know why I had to scream bang there, but whatever. But final 6 laps of this race. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see if there's going to be any battles ensuing.
So, Tarsi has gone for his personal best lap, but it's not been enough to help him stay within that 1 second Scott. So Scott is now pulling away. So these 5 laps are going to be crucial because Scott really has to pull out 5 seconds in the next 5 laps. So that's a second a lap now. From now until the end of the race.
So just to quickly interrupt, Will Gibson is right on the back of McLaren lad. But let's see what he can do as he comes up. Is he going to make a move? No, he's not. But Will Gibson has went fastest in sector 1. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. What has happened? Oh, he's retired in the pits.
But going back to Will Gibson, he's got absolutely no ERS. I mean, if you put up the telemetry, there is nothing left for him. So he's racing around that, essentially fuse in the electric jumps.
Yeah. The only way Will Gibson can get past McLaren Rad, unless he saves us some ERS, is if he just gives him a bit of a shunt, or McLaren Rad makes a mistake. And there's a yellow flag in sector 1 and 3, 1 and 2.
That is a front line, I think.
Yeah, it's Ronak.
As Will Gibson now goes on the inside of McLaren lad, they're going side by side in turn 1. Gibson breaks
and really pumping in some laps as well. Verstappen suddenly pulled the pin. He's in the low 1 minute 15.
Vettel reacting then and has that inside line as they come through Sandervot. Vettel, is he ahead of Gasly? They're going to go wheel to wheel up Beau Rivage here. Sebastian Vettel and Pierre Gasly. Oh, what has happened? We need to know who's going to come out in front as we see Lance Stroll hitting the barrier and going over the curb.
Back to the stream. Will Gibson is up into 6th place, and McLaren lad currently in 7th, so it's looking to be an interesting race for those lower top 10 positions. But up front, Toss is losing time to Scott, unless if Toss gets a penalty, Scott may have this.
2 laps and Scott's pulled out a second. So on the current pace, my money goes to Toss being our race winner.
Yeah, for sure. So
Although that said, Scott has nearly pulled out 3 seconds, sort of halfway, because Nicholas goes fastest. So now, if Scott does get one of his penalties taken off, whatever reason, he would be out.
it just depends on everything.
I'm not sure if it's worth reporting.
But you never know. I've just noticed my stream.
McLaren lad might be considering coming back a bit. I mean, McLaren lad's now used all of his ERS to try and catch up to Gibson. So maybe he's not got as much of an ERS advantage as.
I'm just gonna quickly butt in and apologise because my stream is looking like a slideshow. Well, wait, no, it's fixed itself again. There. Yeah, it keeps going a bit slideshowy, but let's just continue with the commentary. So, yep. So, currently, gaps. Toss is around 3 seconds behind Scott, I believe, because half my timings aren't shown anymore. As Tom Davis, I believe, gets lapped, or is that...
But a gap that is pretty close is rather being slowly, and he might get within that second towards the end. But I don't know.
Right, can you just quickly speak because we could barely hear you.
Can you hear me? Oh, well, can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, I just had to quickly restart Discord because F1 likes making Discord quiet. But no, we're on lap 35 of lap 36. And the gap between Scott and Toss is 5 seconds. If Scott can pull out an absolute madness lap, he could get that 6-second gap that he absolutely needs, unless he gets a penalty removed.
It's going to be down to the wire.
Scott is going to go for... If Scott goes for fastest lap now, he may have it. If he just absolutely goes for a 110.
So now we're within a second. This is squeaky bum time, as Martin Melinda would say.
Yeah.
And it is going to be close.
It's going to be very, very close on penalties here. Scott may get one of his track limits things took off, but we never know. Scott is absolutely using all of his ERS. Let's go fully on board in TV pod. He has got less than 10% ERS. He's using everything he has now. He's pushing to the limits here. As long as he doesn't get another penalty, he is already 5 tenths up.
Yeah. So he's got 5 tenths to go. This is going to be so close.
He may have this. He's at 6 tenths now, nearly 7 tenths. He's at 7 tenths now.
Holding something.
He's saving all his ERS for that final straight. That's his one final push he has. So he's going to get...
It's there as well, though. It's going to be so close.
He's got his ERS on. He's using all of it now. Coming towards the line.
And here comes
What's
Toss,
it going to be?
who's done the same thing.
Oh, what's it going to be?
5.95.
I can't see. It's going to be so close.
97.
Let's see. What's it going to be? The gap
97?
at the end. I don't know what. We're going to have to wait for the final results.
Oh
my God!
0.009. That's what decided that. And it literally right down to the wire.
Oh, right up to the wire.
Absolute photo finish. That is crazy stuff.
If that was real stuff, that would have been the closest finish in F1 history.
That is mental. So, final order by the looks of it goes Toss, followed by Scott and Max Duca for our podium. So it's a double podium for the Racing Point cars. Very nice.
Very, very nice indeed. But if Scott can get one of those track limits warnings took off, he will have the win of this race. If he can get 4 took off, he'll win it by 6 seconds. It just depends on what he has proof for.
I don't think you can really appeal these warnings, especially if they're pretty clear-cut corner-cutting ones.
It depends what it's like.
Generally, it's quite obvious around Brazil because of the nature of these turns.
Yeah, and here we are. We're at the end of the race now.
That was absolutely down to the wire. Great driving from both of those two at the top there.
Very much so. So, just a quick couple of words from me, and this comes from Jog as well. It has been absolutely great commentating for Tier 4 this season. It's been a true pleasure. So, we'd like to just thank everyone for watching. So, as we watch the champagne being sprayed, we'll go for our final results in a minute. Then we'll go out with one final thing. Right, there we go. And let's get our final results up. Are you okay? Are you okay if I do this?
Yeah, never.
Yeah. So, our final results for this race is Toss P1, followed by Scott, Max Duca, Driver D&B, How to Get It Right, McLaren Lad, Will Gibson, Fub, Handicap, Big Bosch, Keen, Nicholas, Tom, JA Games, Ronak, and this is when the DNS start, I Know a Guy, Shogun, yeah, and Pondweed. So, thank you everyone for watching. We will see you next season. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And really pumping in some laps as well. Verstappen suddenly pulled the pin. He's in the low 1 minute 15.
Vettel reacting then and has that inside line as they come through Sander Vot. Vettel, is he ahead of Gasly? They're going to go wheel to wheel up Beau Rivage here. Sebastian Vettel and Pierre Gasly. Oh, what has happened? We need to know who's going to come out in front as we see Lance Stroll hitting the barrier and going over the curb one more time. I think Sebastian Vettel ahead of Pierre Gasly. Yes, he is.
Absolutely. Yeah. We cut away there just when we had some good side-by-side action.
What has just happened, guys? I just lost 2 races.